Dut, 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 dut. Guess we are. We are at Boulder. Boulder.
It just went muted.
No, it's alright.
Okay.
It's been recorded anyway.
Okay.
If
Cool.
you want, if you're worried about it, I'll adjust it. Or the other way. Alright.
Oh, it's okay. I just
Okay.
turned the volume down.
It doesn't matter really.
Hi.
This is what happens when you're live and you give control to the CTO of inKind. And he's like, hey, I see something. And it's like, typical CTO, they always worry about stuff like
We
this.
are. We look at the details.
It's totally detailed. And I look at the bigger picture.
That's right.
Miles, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. So I'm Miles Matthias. I'm the CTO and co-founder of inKind.com.
What's inKind Capital or .com?
Yeah, we're a benefit company that provides 0% financing to mission-driven local businesses like restaurants, bars, grocery stores, gyms, basically anything in your local community that's doing an awesome job and needs capital to grow. We are the guys to talk to.
And we could talk about that a little bit more later, but I'm really interested. So Miles was the one who, in fact, invited me to come and hang out at Boulder Startup Week.
Welcome to Boulder.
It's great to be here. And I realized we're surrounded by beautiful mountains, which I will show you guys a bit later on. And I realized this is what beach city life is all about in terms of balancing lifestyle and entrepreneurship. And I'm really curious, you had a choice of moving between San Francisco and Boulder.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you choose Boulder over San Fran?
Part of it was a personal thing. I grew up moving all over the country, including mainly the East Coast, and so I'd kind of had a lot of that huge coast lifestyle with a ton of people, and I was just kind of not really all about it. I wanted a place that mixed kind of big city things going on, but also just relaxed, smaller community focused. And especially when it comes to startups and professional life, I think the community and the just feeling of Boulder is that everyone is working really hard about something they're passionate about, for sure, absolutely 110%. But at the same time, everyone realizes that life is a long-term thing, and so if someone wants to go hike at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, it's cool. And we do meetings like that regularly,
So is it because the health benefits actually contributes to you guys working extra hard in terms of your work as well? It actually shows higher productivity, right?
That's a huge part of it. Mental health is a big part of it. Being on balance in terms of your work, stress life, family life, exercise life. Colorado in general also has the longest life expectancy, the lowest obesity ratings, and the highest concentration of Olympic athletes in the entire country.
And 300 days of sunshine.
And over 300 days of sunshine, as you can see, this is one of them. It's just everyone here is surrounded by people that are really passionate about a great life, great professional life, and a mission, yeah, for sure.
And okay, with that in mind, where do you tell us about inKind? You have a great business model because if you can't survive in Silicon Valley because Silicon Valley has such a high burn rate, it makes sense to have your sales team over there and have your main team somewhere else because the burn rate is actually lower as well.
Yeah, that's part of it for us. I'd say that a really big part of it is just us for the past 3 years. You probably haven't heard of us because we purposefully kept our team extremely small. We've purposefully we've turned down investors that wanted us to just grow like crazy, and it was at a time where we just didn't feel like it was quite right. The product wasn't right. We didn't know exactly what we wanted to do. It was the business model wasn't completely figured out, and I think we kept it small and under the radar and at an affordable level of where we could continue tweaking it until we're at a place where okay, great, we've got it. We've got the fund model figured out. We're profitable. This is a great business. This is a great way to scale. We've got it figured out, and now we can just pour gas on the fire,
And you're a cash positive and revenue positive business already, aren't you?
Yeah, I think that's correct. We've taken a little bit of VC money, and overall, we are definitely cash flow positive because every single deal we do, we make great profit off of. So.
You said something before. We mentioned you're a bigger market than consumer goods, and can you tell me about that a little bit?
Yeah, so small business lending is over $1 trillion market.
$1 trillion.
Yeah, it's huge. Bigger than consumer electronics, gas and oil, a lot of other advertising, all those combined, the amount of capital that gets put into smaller sized businesses in order to keep growing them and expanding them is huge. And that's what we're focused on, is providing a better way for small and local businesses that can't always afford or figure out or have to deal with cash flow issues when you do with traditional bank loans or loan sharks or giving up equity to big investors, things like that. We want to help them go to the next level where we actually help their business.
So what is your core, if you had to eloquently share the mission of inKind, what is it?
So one of the things we always tell everybody is that we are restaurant owners, actually. So one of the first things we did after about a year into our company is we opened our own restaurant that's in Washington, D.C. It's called Prequel. It's at 19th and K, just 3 blocks north of the White House. And so we literally know what it's like to be in the shoes of a local business owners, and we manage payroll and we deal with all that stuff. And so our whole mission is to say, we're with you in the trenches. We get it, and we get the cash flow issues. We get that when you do something here, 3 months later, it's going to have these impacts, and we've lived them firsthand. And that's why our form of capital is specifically designed around how to actually grow your business in a healthy, sustainable way.
Awesome. And what's your website?
inKind.com.
Also, I'm having a fried chicken party tomorrow night, and Miles happens to be there. You should come and hang out with Miles so you could pick his brain, kind of.
Definitely.
All right. See you, and the link for the fried chicken party and the website itself will be in the comments below.
Great.
Let's do a little dance to boogie, and everything.